I'm going to show you how I do my brows using my Seint compact. I actually am using one of our eyeshadows. This is Oak. And I use our eyeshadow brush. Now to prep my eyebrows, I use the brush to kind of comb up. And I like my eyebrows to be obviously on the thicker side. And natural, definitely more on the natural side. So I use our eyeshadow to just basically fill in the kind of holes that I have in my brows. And I use this other side. We have a brow wax, which is super useful and fits in your compact. I have not gotten that yet, so I've actually been trying out using just an old chapstick that I had, a wax chapstick. I would just kind of rub on the end of this and run it through to kind of give my brows more of a permanent shape so they don't move as much. But I also have used something like this, which is by ColourPop. It's their brow gel. And I actually experimented with using, it had kind of run low. This color is blonde. One of the things you want to remember when you're doing your brows is you want to do a lighter color than what your brow color actually is. You don't want to match your brows or go darker, because then it kind of looks Groucho marks where you're, is it Groucho or Gaucho? Groucho, I think. Marks. Yeah, they kind of look more like you're painting them on, and we want to give more of the fullness look. So here you go. I just kind of get a little bit on my brush and blend that in. And I try to stay away from the hard lines of a shape and more so just filling in the center. And then I kind of brush it out to kind of make it even more natural. If that makes sense. And if you have like a firmer line, I just kind of brush it with my finger to kind of soften the edge. Although I do need to give my brows a little bit more TLC in terms of matching the shape. They're different shapes. This one's thinner, this one's thicker. I was considering trying the eyebrow stamp idea, which I'm old enough that I already bought this from Anastasia. She came out with that stamp kind of concept when I was in college. And I had it forever, and now I can't find it. So I'm looking at rebuying something that I've already bought. But Anastasia, if you don't know Anastasia, she is famous in Beverly Hills for brow shape, basically knowing the exact shape of brow for your face. And she had it down to basically a science, which all these brow stamps are now just imitating. And I can try to fill in a little bit to match, but I don't know. This one just seems more flat, but there are cues, and maybe I'll do this one of my videos where you kind of use the trajectory of your nose to your eye, and that's supposed to give you kind of the general idea of where your eyebrows should be, how long, and then there's something I think for the arch as well. So this is how I fill my brows before I do my makeup.